So you want to think about a few things with this chapter. So the idea of double consciousness, of course, how it's expressed here in this very personal and literary way, uh, and then where this text is located, and the question of why put it so late, why not have it sort of earlier in the text? Because all these articles he put together, he edited, and he put them in certain places. So it's always the question, for me at least, of why doesn't he begin with this chapter 11? Because it's a very powerful piece. And it's also very short and has a type of sort of leitmotif sort of idea to it. But anyway, it's a classic story, right? Of and it's a wonderful story, right? The birth of a child, and he writes in this very romantic, sort of humanistic way. It's wonderful. The child is born. He bounds up the steps, and then right here we see where you know what he observes when he looks into the eyes of his child, right? Which should be this sort of wonderful, sort of apolitical sort of moment, this moment where you're not thinking about any worldly concerns. And look at the questions that he asks, right? Why was his hair tinted with gold, right? Why had not the brown of his eyes crushed out and killed the blue, right? And he says, it fell across my baby the shadow of the veil. So, you know, he's looking at the physical characteristics of his child, and he sees that the child is not, um, you know, has other consistencies, has other aspects in his biology, right, which are white, right? So gold hair, tinted gold hair, and then the idea of blue eyes, right? And this is not anything easy to sort of understand, right? In his time, right? Because in his time, right, this is a representation of slavery, right? And the genocidal aspect of slavery, the ethnic cleansing aspect of it, which was that somewhere back in history, a slave master had raped one of his ancestors, right? And that's how the white sort of blood gets into the biology here. And so he can't help but see it, but he doesn't want to see it. So this is the intervention of double consciousness and a very tragic sort of aspect of it here in this scene.